Hi children, today I am going to discuss about 5th standard science subject, a new topic, habitats. It has two types, aquatic habitats and terrestrial habitats. Let us brief about the habitats.
Each and every organism needs a place to live and reproduce. Such a dwelling place is called habitat. Each and every organism needs a place to live and reproduce. Such a dwelling place is called habitat. The area you live in, including living and non-living things in the environment. It is known as habitats. A habitat is an ecological or environmental area that is inhabited by a particular species of animal, plant or other type of organism. It is a natural environment in which an organism lives or the physical environment that surrounds a species population. A habitat is made up of physical factors such as soil, moisture, range of temperature and availability of light, as well as biotic factors such as the availability of food and the presence of predators. A habitat is not necessarily a geographic area. For a parasitic organism, it is a body of its host or even a cell within the host's body. Two types of habitats, aquatic area and terrestrial habitat. Aquatic areas can be either. That means the aquatic areas freshwater or saltwater, and terrestrial areas can be dry or wet, hot or cool. These are the terrestrial habitats. The first one, aquatic habitat. When we visit a pond, we see some plants appear to float on water. One of the common plants is the lotus plant. Its leaves float on the water. There is a small frog sitting on the leaf. It is ready to catch the insects flying around the flowers. The stem of the plant is seen to be inside the water. Aquatic habitat includes areas that are permanently covered by water and surrounding areas that are occasionally covered by water. Aquatic habitat is something that is related to water. As its name itself describes, it's aquatic. It means water. In an aquatic habitat, we can find animals as well as plants. There are two types of water bodies on earth. Once again, there are two types of habitat. That means freshwater habitat and marine water habitat. Freshwater habitat and marine water habitat. First one, freshwater habitat. Rivers, lakes, ponds and pools are the freshwater habitats. Water hyacinth, water lily and lotus are seen in the freshwater habitat. In these plants, roots are very much reduced in size. Stem and leaves have air chambers that allow aquatic plants to float in water. Air spaces in stems and petioles of lotus are useful for floating in water. Next one, marine water habitat. From outer space, Earth looks like an awesome blue marble. That's because more than 70% of Earth's surface is covered by ozone. Ozone also supports the growth of the plants. And marine plants perform about 40% of all photosynthesis that occurs on the planet. For example, marine algae, sea grasses, marsh grass, etc. Marine ecosystem is the largest among the Earth's aquatic ecosystem, as 71% of Earth's surface is covered by water, and ozones occupy 97% of water on Earth. Marine ecosystem has a wide habitat and a rich diversity of species. Nile is the longest river in the world. It is 6,650 km long. The longest river in India is Ganges. It is 2,525 km long. Do you know, students? World Habitat Day is observed on first Monday of October in every year. Once again, World Habitat Day is observed on first Monday of October in every year. I hope all are understood today's topic. Thank you for listening, students.